Hello everyone, I am Professor S.N. Mane, Assistant Professor, Department of Processing and Food Engineering, working in Kekewa College of Agriculture, Engineering and Technology, Nashik. Today we will learn about food quality and control. So first of all, we will learn about food. What is meant by food? Food, it is nothing but any substance and product that can be eaten or drunk by the peoples or animals. So what should be the quality of that food material? So first of all, what is meant by food quality? It is nothing but it is a characteristic of that food which is acceptable by the consumers. That characteristics, it may be external characteristics and the internal characteristics. That external characteristics like appearance of that commodity, which is based on their size, shape, color, glossy and the consistency. Then texture and the flavor, which are related to the some internal characteristics. They are chemical and physical and biological components. Then we will move toward the quality control. It is a reactive process and aims to identify and rectify the particular defects in that finished products, which can be identified or achieved by the identifying and eliminating the sources of quality problems in order to the ensure the customers requirements are which are continually meet. So this is regarding the quality control. We have to identify and eliminate the defects. So what is the process behind that? It is called as a quality control. Now, what are the important objectives of the quality control? First is to establish the desired quality standards which are acceptable to the consumer or the customers. Then to discover the flaws. Flaws means any kind of fault or the variations in the raw material and manufacturing processes in order to ensure the smooth and uninterrupted production. Then to evaluate the methods and processes of production and suggest the further improvement regarding their functioning. Then to study and determine the extent of quality deviation in a product during the manufacturing process. Then to analyze in detail about what are the causes which are responsible for this deviation. Then to undertake such steps which are helpful in achieving the desired quality of the product and preventing the defects, which is rather than detecting the defects. We have to then another important objective is preventing the defects rather than detecting the defects. Then to ensure economic production of products of the uniform quality which is acceptable to the consumer. Then we will see some factors which are influencing food industry like incidents which are relating to the food safety, environmental factors, then changes in the government regulatory practices, then traceability in the food production and processing, then technology changes, then genetically modified foods, irradiated foods, organic foods, then some economic factors, issues related to the international trade and the food security concerns which are related to the bioterrorism. So all these factors are influencing the food industry. Now we will see some food quality characteristics. First is the identify a food in relation to standard, then declare gross or the net quantity of the unit of the food or the net fill of the food container, then declared or claimed amount of one or more stated components of the food, their appearance, flavor, texture, aroma, viscosity, shelf life stability, fitness for the use as a human food, adulteration, then wholesomeness, packaging and labeling. Then we will see the consumer perception behavior. And this consumer perception behavior, it is based on the product intrinsic and the extrinsic characteristic. Intrinsic characteristic means some their flavor characteristics or another chemical constituents or the nutritional parameters like vitamins, then protein content, fat contents, minerals like this. Then their extrinsic parameters means right from their growing condition, then cultural practices, and then extrinsic factors another like their appearance, size, shape, color. Okay, all these factors are responsible for the consumer purchase behavior. So on that basis, that consumer on the product quality, their acceptance of the product it is get varies. Now some quality dimensions in the production distribution cycle we will see. First of all, consumer, it should be product oriented. Then marketing, it is also related to the consumer oriented. So both the terms are related to each other. Then design, whatever product you are going to be designing, it should be price and quality oriented. Their price should not be too much high, and if their price is high, then quality is low. So their balance should be must. Price and quality should be balanced. So design of that product, it should be from that point of view. Then production of your product, it should be reproduction oriented. Whatever raw material or the byproduct is will be formed, it should be get utilized. Then distribution, once your product it is prepared, then this distribution of your product, it should be service oriented, means their service of your distribution of product, it should be proper, so that your consumer it will buy again and again. So all these things are related to each other. So this is the cycle: consumer, marketing, design, production, and the distribution of your product. Then we will see the quality, how it is act as a steering factor in the innovations, like perishability of that commodities, then production and the harvest of the plant food, whether it is seasonal or not, then awareness among consumers of the relationship between diet and health, then small scale production, the more number of retail outlets or the outlets, then food products of good quality, a reasonable price. So all these characteristics we have to taken into consideration for innovations of the any product. Then which are the actors in the chain and quality perception? See, the breeder is important, which having some seeds with the viability and their yield. Then grower, with respect to grower, the productivity, uniformity, and disease resistance capacity, it is very important. Then from the auction point of view, uniformity, reliable supply, and the constant quality, these are important for the auction. Then distribution, capability, availability, and the damage sensitivity, it is must be considered by that distributor. Also retailers, it also check the shelf life of that commodity, diversity, appearance, and the low wastage, it should be prepared by that food product. Then consumer, finally consumer, it also check the test, whether it is healthy, sustainability of that commodity, then convenience regarding consumption and all this for the handling, then constant quality. So all these are some actors in the chain of the quality perception, right from breeder up to the consumer. Then in the plant production system, there is the cycle of change, right from the primary production, then the processing technologies, and the market and consumer. See, this is the period of cycle of change has given in the plant production system. For the market and consumer, there is a very less period, within 0.5 to 3 years. And for the processing technologies, to change, get in the processing technology, it is varies between 2 to 4 years. And for the primary production, it requires lots of time, that is from 5 to 12 years. Then quality modeling. In the quality modeling, we have to consider the consumer demands, and with respect to consumer demands, their quantitative relationship and the product properties, which are important. Then quantitative relationship is related to the product properties like raw material properties, then processing conditions, time required for manufacturing it, and the chain environment. Then in the raw material properties, again there are cultivator properties, then agronomical conditions, storage conditions, and processing conditions are related. So their quality parameters we have to consider. Then future post-harvest research priorities. Suppose we are going to develop new product, then genetic manipulation for the long life, disease, and the environmental stress resistant cultivars we have to take into consideration. Then modeling, cultivating conditions for the high quality and the long life. Then environmental friendly pest control system. Then post-harvest treatment with the heat and UV radiations, then irradiations for the storage ability. Then monitoring refrigerating system should be there. Then possibilities of the modified atmosphere packaging. Then minimum impact and vibration norms for the bruising during the sorting and packaging. Then fundamental research on the senescence, then ripening process, respiration, ethylene effect, then fermentation, chilling, and superficial browning. So all these points you have to take into consideration for the post-harvest research priorities. So in this lecture, we learned about the food quality and the control, in which we learned the definitions of food quality, quality control, then what are the food quality characteristics, what is in the plant production system, how many uh, years of cycle of change will happen, their quality modeling we discussed here, future trust we have discussed. Thank you.